Eek. Okay. All right. I think we're live both places. Hello. I've got YouTube up again and I've got TikTok down here. So we're all live both places. If you are just tuning in, Arsenal up 1-0 over Rangers. So let's talk about what we saw. Goal from Caitlin Ford, of course. So shout out to the Ford haters because I know there's a lot of you, doing what she was meant to be doing, coming in on that post, on the cross, looked great, fine. It was the run she needed to be making. I'm happy to be up 1-0. We are live here on TikTok and on YouTube, so you can be both places this time. We've got it. That goal was preventable. Absolutely, it was preventable, but they didn't prevent it. So, and here's what we're seeing really with this Rangers backline is you're seeing a disconnect between their goalkeeper and their backline. Frankly, almost every time a ball has gotten served in some way, goalkeeper and the back line having a lot of trouble figuring out who's going for what. You're seeing some missteps. And as a result, we're getting opportunities. So I would just keep doing the same thing. I would just keep hitting it in, honestly. Let's see, off topic, but Gurma. No Gurma. Yeah, no Gurma on the Blonde Door. I know. I think everybody's shocked. This was the front runner for most folks. Do you think Sabs will be the starting goalkeeper at West Ham? Probably, actually. I would like to see that. Let's see. Hoping to see Monum sub for Rosa. I would too, and I think we're going to see it. This ref hates a foul, I swear. I don't disagree there. I think Mariana Caldente's been really fun to watch. She is, she's good at breaking down a low block because of the way she's switching the ball, right? She's responsible for all those switches that have so far gotten Arsenal their best chances. Who wins tonight, Club America or Portland in the CONCACAF game? I feel pretty good about Portland there. I do feel pretty good about Portland there, but it's looked a little rocky for Portland, so it could be wrong. They have not come in, post-Olympics looking that great yet. Good to see Ford on the score sheet. Completely agree. Lindsay Horan sneak. That was surprising to see her inclusion on the list, frankly. Is Sabs at Villa? Shit, you're right. I thought, okay, hold up. That actually makes more sense. I don't think she's there, but okay, y'all sort that out. I don't know where she went. I thought she was at Villa too, actually, now that you're saying that. I was like, I guess she could start at West Ham because, who else is there? But now as you're saying that, I'm like, that's not correct. Where can you get? Everybody's like, Duff Villa. Okay, perfect. I was sitting there, I'm like, I don't think she's at West Ham, but thank you for that correction. Nico, you can watch at arsenal.com or on the Arsenal app. That is your best bet. Interesting with Ford on the other wing. Yeah, I think she's your best option out there with no Mead. So she's been making the correct runs. She does drift a little bit more centrally. And I don't think we're really taking advantage of that with Emily Fox so much. But I think it's still looked overall pretty good. Let's see. Mariana's amazing. Yeah, I think she's looked fantastic. She's really doing probably the most of any of the players to open up the spaces with she's very quick on hitting those transition moments. I think she and Kim Little have had some very fun chemistry that I've enjoyed watching. So let's see, who do I think has been the best Arsenal player this half? I've enjoyed watching Mariana, same as everybody else. I think she's been fantastic. Do I know how to watch the CONCACAF game? No, but I will look it up and let you know. Cody, she's been pretty good. I think it's been fine from the back line in general, and they're getting involved forward. Let's see. I thought Monum's had nice moments. McCabe, obviously, Katie McCabe always has nice moments. Cooney Cross has been fine for me. Monum and Russo don't gel together. This has not been my favorite Russo game, but I think there's just a lot of moving parts here. I don't know if it's a Russo and Monum issue, so to speak, currently, but Russo hasn't been doing it for me. And that's not to say that I think Blackstenius needs to come in here. I don't think this game, I don't know, because Rangers have been a little indecisive in what shape they want to take. And when they've taken on this full, I don't think that Blackstenius is your girl on a low block, really. But the mid block, that starts to be Blackstenius territory. And they don't seem committed to the low block. They're going to have to start to push forward to get goals. This might be Blackstenius time. This might be time. Kafaji for Monum? Sure. I mean, why not? Let's just have a good time. Do I think Chelsea will win the league again? Not necessarily. I'm curious to see. I need to see a little more of Chelsea with their new coach. I do. Man City is the one that's most interesting to me. I think Man City has been a long time coming. If everyone's fit, what do you think is the best Arsenal backline? Give me Williamson and Wooden Moy together, for sure. And then this is where it gets hard. Give me Fox on the right, obviously. I love Katie McCabe and I love Steph Catley when they're both fit and healthy. So, but it's if you can find another place to put McCabe in, then you can play Catley on the left. But I don't know that there's somewhere else where McCabe is a better fit, and I think you have to have McCabe on the pitch. So I would start McCabe probably over Catley right now. But I am a big Katie McCabe stan, and it's very difficult to argue that she shouldn't be in the starting lineup in any situation. So Ford is not good on the right. The Ford haters, you all are like a very dedicated bunch. It does not matter what she does. It doesn't matter. Like she's had some of the best chances. Like she scored the goal. Like she's doing her job. Have the chances been being created so much from that right side? If we're talking about like how the ball's getting in and how things are happening, not really, right? But that's okay. She's where she needs to be. Let everybody slide out to the left and she can come run in on that far post. She's doing great. Ford haters and Haran haters are like the two most dedicated groups of fans, really. Let's see. Catley versus McCabe both fit. Who am I choosing? McCabe, assuming there's not somewhere else to put her. Just because I have a very hard time leaving Katie McCabe off the field. But I also think Steph Catley's been interesting, like centrally a little bit. Do you think this is Kim's last season, still one of the best on the pitch? I don't know. Let's see how she continues to develop. She's still just solid. You do hear pug snores. Yeah, I've got all three of them right behind me, actually. So you are hearing pug snores. Who do I think will win the Ballon d'Or? And again, I know I pronounced that wrong, so sorry, y'all. The French is really where I get in trouble. It's going to be Bonmati or Putellas, I think. I think Alexia Putellas has a fairly strong case of the people on that short list, just given she's done a lot in big moments. I also think the people who vote for this are lazier than you would imagine. So, let's see. Did I see Viv is at the game? No, I didn't. Do you think Arsenal should play Fox at the left? I think they could. But I like her chemistry with Beth Mead generally on the right. Where can I watch live late to the party here? You can watch on arsenal.com or on Arsenal's app. Those are your two options today. So I hope CJH wins. She deserves it. I completely agree. I would love to see her win. I think she's the most criminally underrated player of our time, like of this current vintage anyway. Like she's so good. Please give it to her. What do I think about the Tarciane nomination? I found it curious. I like Tarciane. I think Tarciane is a very good defender. If you were going to nominate a defender who plays in the NWSL, though, I don't understand why it was not Naomi Girma. And that's really my biggest issue with the Tarciane inclusion. I think Tarciane is very fun to watch. And I think somebody we will see around for a long time and be part of these lists for a long time. That's not somebody I would have put on this list, though, at this point in time. So, yeah, Girma should have been there. Let's see. McCabe can costume match with a booking, but it's a headache to choose between them. Excuse me, I'm sorry, little burp there. She doesn't get booked as often as people think, really. That's not that bad. Myra Ramirez needs to get her flowers. Yeah, I mean, I could see an argument there. She's not winning this, though. I think a correct inclusion on the final 30 here, but she's not winning this. Let's see. I think they had to have at least two Brazilian players given the silver medal. Yeah, I mean, you could. I don't know. The defender thing is really where it gets me. I'm like, Naomi Girma. What are we doing? Yeah, it's always going to be offensive based. Like there's always an offensive bias toward any type of award. That's always going to happen. So it's not really a surprise. Who's scoring our next goal? I'm looking at Caldenti. I think Caldenti would. I mean, she's knocking. She's at least going to have an assist. But I think it's Kafaji time. I think Kafaji's coming in at like the 60th for Monum, and then we're going to get Kafaji time. I just think we are. I think we deserve that. And by the way, why is Stina on the bench? Because right now, listen, the low block, a proper low block, not really Stina time. This one, again, it's alternating. It's not really a low block. They're kind of low. They're kind of mid. They're kind of low. They're kind of mid. I think you'll see Stina come in once that adjusts. And by the way, we did not talk about this pre-match, but y'all know Atletico Madrid lost, right? Like we're playing, if we win this, we will play Rosenborg from the Norwegian League. So that is a fun little surprise, I think. Let's see. Yeah, Atletico Madrid lost. I think a lot of people missed that. So all y'all that were scared of Gio's revenge match, it's not happening. They were only up 1 goal. They took their foot off the brakes. Rosenborg scored, and then Rosenborg won in penalty kicks. So Kim plays a little too safe sometimes. It's frustrating. That's probably fair. That's probably fair. Crazy shock loss on Pens. Well, and then Eintracht Frankfurt lost too. A lot of big names going down this stage. This stage is always a little bit chaotic, but and I had kind of flagged that because I think Sporting CP has made some interesting moves and is getting better. But I still thought Frankfurt would ultimately take that one. So that was a bit of a surprise today as well. But Ajax is through to the next round. Other than that, those are kind of the big Paris FC won 9-0. Yeah, no, I know. They're still gonna be in there. And then we just gotta hope, assuming we win this one and then we can, beat Rosenborg on Saturday, that we, don't draw one of the ones you want to avoid of the remaining ones. So we'll see. Group stage. Hold on, I had everything up here somewhere. I think group stage is October, but I could be wrong on that. I need to double check. Yeah, the Nair nomination is solid and deserved, which is fine. Let's see. Yeah, Linköping. Well, and Praha has a red card right now. So, but look, Praha made it through last time too. That's not a bad club. And Linköping has had some trouble. So I'm not super surprised. But one would think when there's a red card there that you're not going to go concede a goal. So, but anyway, in terms of what to expect this next half, I think just keep doing what you're doing. I don't see, they've looked their most threatening when they are in that mid block. They've had a couple of opportunities, Rangers here. I'm not super worried about it, but that's famous last words. And I'm not trying to jinx it. I'm knocking on wood. Just like the way this is coming out here, they're going to have to play a little bit higher. They can't sit back on that low block quite as much when you're down a goal as the time ticks on. And I think that's really when we're going to see more opportunities. So I would just keep crossing it in, let their backline dysfunction do its backline dysfunction. And let's see. Was there another goalkeeper nominated besides Nair? I don't think so. Heike, want to see a Man City Paris FC matchup in round 2? It'd be fun. It'd be a fun watch. Why not? Okay, let's see. Timeline on Vic. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Surprised about AKB not being nominated. That's probably fair, but it's pretty hard to get nominated as a goalkeeper. So, I think she's had a hell of a year so far. But, like we all have already said, offensive player bias, even harder as a goalkeeper. Well, thank you, Maggie. I like doing them. All right, y'all, the coverage is back. So I will see you all post-match in the unlikely, in my view, event that this goes into additional time or into penalties. I will not be back on here between those rounds because it's very short, but you will see me post-match either way. Come on, you Gunners. Okay, and YouTube, I say bye to you last. All 5 of you. Love to see you.